Alright guys, so welcome to the first silly season video regarding silly season of season 3. I mean, there really isn't much else to say here. I'm going to try to keep these videos as short as possible, and yeah, I know this date on the screen says February 22nd. That's kind of out of date because I changed plans and I just kind of forgot to change that. So, as well, you know what? I guess we can just go ahead and get right into it. So, as you guys already kind of know, Caleb Costner has a new sponsor with Dryden for the Arkham Menard series. That's a pretty big move there. I've heard Dryden's going all in here. They really want Caleb to succeed next season. So we'll see what kind of things we can see from that 95 machine and what kind of paint scheme we'll see. I've heard that's going to be coming out during the off season, so we gotta wait quite some time for that. Our next announcement on the board is Leland Honeyman is going to be taking over the number 15 Venturini Motorsports Toyota Camry. I know this was already announced as well, so you guys already know this, but just saying it again. This is a big break for Honeyman. He's shown good speed in these back marker cars, so he's got a ride at the top of the series now. Let's see if he can make it happen for these Venturini guys. And the last, or no, never mind. We have Rob Deerdeck in Dodge. Now, some of you may not know who he is. I don't even know who he is. I just kind of found a random guy. Says, yeah, let's make this guy start an ARCA team. Well, he started an ARCA team. He's going to be fielding 2 full-time cars in the Arkham Menard series next season. And he's bringing Dodge with him. He's going to be one of the factory support teams, Rob Deerdeck Motorsports. And we'll see what kind of things they can do in their first season of competition. I wouldn't expect too much, depending on how much Dodge puts into the team at first. In the next ARCA announcement here, Jake Drew, driver of the current number 6 Sunrise Ford, he has another sponsor. Not another sponsor, but a new sponsor, Sprite. They're not coming on in as big of a way as Dryden is, but from the looks of it, it looks like they're going to be sticking around for a good while. Maybe not a main hood sponsor, but maybe an associate sponsor. Give that team some extra cash in the bank. Next announcement here, Jake Drew's teammate Tanner Reeve is going to get a 2-season-long contract extension. So he's going to be there for quite some time. I know he's probably happy with where he is. He's in top-tier equipment. He just needs to break through and maybe get a couple wins under his belt next season. Or maybe even this season too. I mean, the season's not over yet, obviously, so we'll see what Tanner can do for us in that number 9 machine. And now here is our first announcement of the silly season. Matt Squire, our current full-time driver in the Arkham Menard series. We're keeping him around for 2 more seasons in the number 56 machine. So I'm excited to have Matt. He's a great driver, and he's going to get better. And I just cannot wait to see what he can do for us at River Motorsports. I don't know. That's kind of it for that. Yeah. And the first truck announcement, this one has already been announced, is that the 91 Bill McAnally or McAnally Hilgeman Racing car, I don't know who owns it. When I looked up race logos, that's the one I found. That was, well, sure, we'll use that one. But yeah, that team is shutting down completely. They're downsizing. So we'll see what kind of things they can do in season 4. They're not a powerhouse of a team, so this isn't really huge news, but that's going to leave Colby Howard out of a ride, so we'll have to see where he ends up. In the next truck announcement, it's going to be a big one. Furniture Row Racing is returning to the NASCAR scene, not in as big of a way as they were at first, but they're back in the truck series. They're going to be fielding 2 entries full-time. The number 78 and the number 77 with Toyota backing them as well. So maybe not as big of a way as KBM is being backed by Toyota, but they'll still be a pretty decent team. I'd expect one of their cars maybe to make the playoffs in Season 4. It's going to be tight. Season 4 is going to be big. And the last announcement we have for this week is that Brandon Jones is going over to the number 9 for JRM. And this, I actually had all this written out before this announcement happened in real life, so that's cool, I guess. I kind of predicted that in a sense, but yeah, Brandon Jones switching over from Toyota to Chevrolet. See what he can do there at JRM. They got some pretty good guys like Allgaier and Josh Berry. He's newer, and then Sam Mayer, he's younger too, so we'll see what he can do then. And obviously, we're not doing Xfinity for this season because it's just weird and it didn't really pan out correctly. So season 4 we will 157% have Xfinity races. Whether we'll be racing them or just doing commentary like we do currently for ARCA when we're not racing at least. It's one or the other. So we'll see how that goes for us. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next video, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time when we update you guys with the silly season.